Welcome to England's National Shrine to Our Lady here at Walsingham. I want to take this opportunity to let you know and to encourage you to take part in this wonderful faith initiative called the Rosary around the coast. This is something that started in Poland and was celebrated in Ireland recently and is spreading throughout the world, of people coming together to pray for their country and symbolically to stand around the coast and to say the Rosary. Now, people say to me, do I have to get to the coast? Well, if you can, that's fine. But if you get to a river, because in the end, all rivers lead to the sea, it doesn't really matter. If you can't get there, the important thing is to say the Rosary together on this particular day, which is the fifth Sunday after Easter. The Rosary is the most powerful prayer, quite simply because the Rosary is the compendium of the Gospel. Each of the mysteries tells the story of Jesus. And to be able to reflect on these different mysteries of the life of Jesus, accompanied by his mother, is the heart of the Rosary, because that was the life of Our Lady. She witnessed these events. She accompanied her son as he went through these great moments of our salvation. And this is Mary's joy. And when we say the Rosary, we are celebrating, and we are celebrating Mary's joy. We're joining in her joy. And so the Rosary is a powerful prayer. It is a prayer that has been advocated right the way through by different popes, by different saints. But the beauty of the Rosary is its simplicity. You can have the Rosary in your pocket, you can have a Rosary ring. As you walk along, that simple devotion, walking with Mary through the life of her son and sharing her joy. So this great initiative is there to help us through this act of faith, a simple act of faith, and it is literally saying the Rosary. And that simple act of faith gives a testimony to our world. And it's a testimony about the value of faith to help us to live life as God has called us to live it. And he has called us to live life in respect for others. The only way we can discover who we are is by the way that we live for others. And that's how we build what we call this culture of life. St. John Paul so powerfully described the two opposites, the culture of life and the culture of death. We are only too aware of the culture of death in our world. We see it every day. Yet the hope and the joy that comes through the message of Jesus Christ and through the example of his Blessed Mother is that life is worth living if we respect all from the cradle to the grave. And there are no exceptions. There can be no exceptions. Because God doesn't love us if. God loves each and every one of us. And this act of faith is to give us the strength to be witnesses in our country, witnesses to this culture of life. Witnesses that recognize that all men and women, regardless of who they are or where they come from, regardless of their struggles, belong to God. And we, as his sons and daughters, recognize that belonging in our own life and the way that we treat others. So this is a simple but profound act of faith that I invite you to join in with all those others around our country, around our coasts, as a testimony that we believe in the life of Jesus Christ. And because we believe in that life, we believe in the life of all men and women. And we profess that simple truth, that the love of God sets us free. And we, through our service of our brothers and sisters, wish to build a culture of that life. The Rosary round the coast is an act of faith, an act of witness, And so I invite you to come and join us on the 29th of April, wherever you choose to say the Rosary. And let this be a simple but profound act of faith and a witness to the value of our choice, our decision to make our country a fit country, a loving country, a country which is based on the culture of life that respects all men and women. God is with us. God gives us that vision. And the Rosary and our faith give us the strength to build this culture. God bless you, and thank you for listening.